Alright, guys, moving on to Jeepers Creepers 2 from 2003, directed again by Victor Salva. And we have Ray Wise in here, which I adore. Ray Wise. Ray Wise, yeah, that's it. Ray Wise. I absolutely love the man. Everything that he's in, as I've said on this channel numerous times, I am a huge David Lynch fan, a huge Twin Peaks fan. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. And just he will always be Leland Palmer to me. But everything he's in, even if it's like a bad performance, which is rare from Ray Wise, it's still fucking great. Like, because it's Ray Wise. Like, awesome. I love him so much. He was like one of the only things that like held up Digging Up the Marrow for me, that found footage movie by Adam Green, which I was kind of surprised how meh that movie was, because I love Adam Green, all the Hatchet movies and Frozen, and all his stuff that he's done before that. And then when that movie came out, and I saw Ray Wise was in it. Why can't I say his name? Ray Wise was in it. I was like, oh, this is gonna be great, and it just turned out being mediocre at best. But I love Ray Wise. So him and his sons are working like in the front yard and stuff. Like one of the sons working on the tractor or something like that, and the other one's like helping Ray Wise's character. I have no idea what his name is. He's Ray Wise. So that's what his fucking name is as this goes on. And he's helping him put up scarecrows. We get the dog notices weird shit first in a movie cliche, like, which is so tired too. Like, just in the last like 7 videos I did, I probably pointed out like 15 things that just need to be retired from horror movies. Like, that's one of them. Like, dogs are fucking always noticing the weird shit going on, paranormal stuff. Like, we get it. They're smart. Like, let them run the fucking country for a fucking year. See how well they do. Honestly, the dogs would probably do better than what's been going on the last fucking 20 years or so. Let the dogs be our owners for a year and see which works out better. Have them walking us naked on the sidewalk while we take shits and piss all over the neighborhood, and the dogs have to clean up after us. I don't know what point I'm trying to make, but I'm just rambling. But the point I'm trying to make is dogs are smart and they should be our owners. But don't put it in the horror movies. That's what we're taking from that. And it takes way too long for that kid to realize that's not a real scarecrow. Like, really long. Like way too long. Like, this kid was just putting them up. Like, he can't tell that that's not the same scarecrow that they've been putting up. Or just look at it and could tell by just how it looks, like, that it has weight to it, that it, like, it's not a fucking, like, straw hay-filled scarecrow. I don't know. But way too long for him to realize that. And then why run with the kid instead of fly? Like, when he first grabs the kid and everything, and he's just running through the cornfield with Ray Wise and the other son chasing him. Why not just fly out of the fucking cornfield? Just scoop him up and fly away. He had to run. He wanted to take the scenic route. Like, there's no scenic route. It's corn on all sides of you. Oh, I don't know. Maybe he enjoys his corn. He wanted to see a bunch of corn stalks before he took off. But just fucking snatch that kid and fly away. Seems a lot easier to me, but I don't know. I'm not an ancient creature who fucking has wings and has to sleep most of the time. So who knows? The kids on the bus chanting, coming back from the basketball championship and shit, will always now remind me of, I haven't seen this movie in years, so this is probably before, last time I saw this was before, yeah, it was definitely before that episode. Will always remind me now from this rewatch on, and I don't know how often I'm going to rewatch this movie because I don't care for it that much, but that'll always remind me on this rewatch of South Park with the PC principal, with the episode when him and Randy's trying to join their like frat and stuff like that, and they're singing their little song. And they're like, it pays the BPC, woo woo, and So funny. And it just reminded me of that. Like, and who fucking is so into singing for so long like that? Like a guy's basketball team. I don't know, man. I'm like, there's a lot of weird shit in this movie, and there was a lot of controversy surrounding the director with these movies because he was allegations against him. He was incarcerated for sexual abuse and child pornography and something. I'm not going to get into all that, but like, yeah, like he was. There was a lot of controversy surrounding these movies because of him, because of the director. But you know, it's who gives a shit when it comes to me? Who gives a shit? Their personal life or anything like that doesn't matter to me. I'm watching a film. I'm watching the movie for the movie and for what he put together as a film, and I'm judging just from that. Like, I'm not judging a movie based on the director's past life of being a criminal or fucking an addict or fucking alcoholic or anything like that. It's just not me. I don't judge people. I mean, I do for fun, but like I never like seriously judge people for shit like that. And they say on the news that or the radio that 300 plus bodies in the church basement have been discovered so far, which makes sense because I think Derry said in the first movie that he had to have like 500-600 bodies down there or something like that. So, and they're still cleaning that place out, and it's like still like a wreck down there and everything. So there's probably like he guessed, there's probably like 500-600 bodies down there, which is fucking crazy, man. And that's an awesome looking knife that he has. Even the creeper thinks so because he stole that shit back immediately. Like Ray Wise finds the knife, and this is the only time we see this before the third movie, and like he has the knife in his hand and then it just like shoots out into the wall like it's magnetized or something, or like I don't know what that's all about, but it happens a shit ton in the third movie and it's absolutely insane and it's so stupid, but we'll get to that. And yeah, he finds the knife and it gets stuck in the wall, and even the creeper loves that knife, like I said, because he comes back when they're not home and fucking steals that knife right back. So that has some type of special meaning, sentimental value to him. And the whole thing with Izzy, the guy's nickname is Isn't He? Really? Like, that's this kid's nickname. People go around saying, yo, how's Isn't He today? Come on. That's so fucking stupid. And there's a lot of homophobic shit in this movie, racist shit in this movie. Like, I didn't remember any of that. Like, this movie is like real unnecessary with almost all of that. Pretty much all of it. None of that has to be there. And this is such a long movie, dude. Like, this is a 2-hour long movie. Like, give or take, like a few minutes. Same with the first movie. The first movie is like an hour and 50 minutes. This is fucking two hours. Like 2 hours and 3 minutes or so. So if you take the credits away, so like a little under 2 hours. Which is long as shit for a movie like this. And it shows, because this movie has severe pacing issues, like, throughout. And what the fuck is with the girl seeing fucking Derry and the kid who got taken away at the beginning, Ray Wise's younger son. They're ghosts and shit for her. And then she becomes a psychic out of nowhere. Like, this series has like a reoccurring thing that every movie has to have a psychic or someone with visions or something in it that has nothing to do with anything. In the first movie, Giselle, like, I liked her character a lot. And it made sense. She's always been a psychic. Or like, as the townspeople like think, she's a crazy woman. But she's known for that. Like, she's known throughout that whole town as being crazy Giselle and stuff, and being a psychic or whatever you want to say. I think, honestly, personally, I think all that shit is just a fucking scam. It's absolutely fucking evil what these people do to people, and you're getting scammed. But there goes, like, all the spiritual people that watch, which are probably not many. But that's just my opinion on the whole thing. But she was established as a psychic. This girl is a high school cheerleader who has never had anything like this happen to her ever. None of her friends have said, like, yeah, she gets visions, or like, no, nothing. She just randomly starts having visions and becomes a psychic? For what? For what reason? Like, why? Give me an explanation, please. Like, even a stupid explanation is better than no explanation. And, well, that's not always true. Sometimes a stupid explanation is a lot worse than an explanation. But, like, anything. You couldn't throw us a bone with anything, you know? No, they couldn't, because you know why? Because that's complete bullshit. And there's no reason for that to even exist in this movie. And it does for some strange reason. I don't know why, but she's a psychic for some reason now. And the shot of the creeper grabbing the coach and then flying up into the air and then the flare falling down, that's really cool. That's how you do a fucking snatch and fly. Not the shit he pulled at the beginning with the kid running through a cornfield and then flying off. No, you come right down and you go right back up. That's how you do that shit. He's learning. He's evolving. I love the bus driver in this movie. Like, just her whole demeanor and attitude and stuff. And like when the girls are smoking and the coach comes out and says, I know you girls aren't smoking, and there's no woman stupid enough nowadays to suck on a cancer stick. And then like he's like, all right, get back on the bus, and he turns around and they all start coughing and stuff, and then the bus driver comes and just grabs a cigarette out of one of the girl's hands and starts smoking it. Like, just her whole attitude. And I've known women like that, like older women and stuff, and they're hysterical. Like, I love that character so much. And then the next thing I wrote was bye bus driver. Man, I wish she survived longer than that. Like, I really do like her character. Like, she might be like the only character I like in this movie. Like, they are so unlikable, all of these kids. Like, they really are. Like, all of them. Like, there's not a likable character in this movie. Except the bus driver. And now she's fucking gone. Sad. Wish they had her in for longer. And then the other guy's the last to go. And they ask what it was. But Scotty doesn't know. Euro Trip. I love Euro Trip. I gotta watch Euro Trip like real soon. It's been so long since I've seen that movie. But the guy's name is Scotty and he doesn't know. So Scotty doesn't know. Such a great movie. Such a great song. Let's see. Yeah, I said, like, man, half these guys are fucking racist homophobes. And Scotty is a fucking douche. Like, he's supposed to be like the main character of this movie. He's a fucking douchebag. Like, he's sitting back complaining and stuff that he only got to play like a few minutes in the championship, and that he thinks it's because he's white. And fucking, like, the coach is black, so he's putting all the black players in, and like reverse racism there. Then we have stuff from one of the black guys yelling at Scotty and saying, oh, I know you want to say something else to me right now. I know what word you want to call me. And so, like, and then all of that, like, it's just so irrelevant. It's just like manufactured just to like pit them against each other while they're already in a terribly stressful and scary situation. Like, 100%. Like, it feels so forced. It's so manufactured. It's so useless being in this movie. Any of that. Like, I don't know. But, great shot of the creeper through the window. Like, when he's, like, on the bus and stuff and starts looking through the emergency door window and starts looking through and everything. And he has a hat on and stuff. Awesome shot. And him, like, picking out, like, which people that he wants. That he's smelling parts that he wants from them. And, like, till they're all lined up. And he's saying, like, just going like this. And, like, moving the other one. And, like awesome stuff. But, like, when he winks at the dude, that's fucking stupid. Come on, really? Like, they had to make him wink. That looks so dumb. Like, having a flare gun has got to make you wish you had a real gun. more than if you had nothing at all, right? Like, like just seeing this person with a flare gun and stuff, and he thinks this is gonna stop this creature. I mean, we know regular bullets don't either, but like just having a flare gun just seems like a complete tease. Like the universe is fucking with you. Like, yeah, we could have gave you a real gun, but you're gonna have to settle for this flare gun here. And I'm like, motherfucker, I'd rather have nothing than a flare gun. I'd rather have a real gun or nothing. You're just teasing me at this point. I don't know. Fucking, I'd rather have nothing than a fucking flare gun. And why is this bitch having visions and shit again? Like, she's not a psychic, but then all of a sudden she is. I don't know. I talked about it already, but it just doesn't make sense to me. I think when she says, like, a dead boy told me, oh, come the fuck on. Like, and these people are asking her questions, her friends and stuff like that. Like, no one just starts immediately cracking up hysterically laughing. Nobody? Because that's what I did. Fucking a dead boy told me. Really? A dead boy told you this. And then they base everything that they do for the rest of this movie and all the knowledge about this creature around this girl, around her visions, around her psychicness. I don't know. I make up words all the time. You guys should know that by now. I'll smush words together if I'm have a word on my tongue, but it comes out as another word. Smush that shit together, make a new word. Fucking move on. Fucking this. I'm on a tight schedule. There's no fucking words don't matter when you're talking and discussing movies. Just make your own up. But yeah, fucking that whole psychic bullshit is obviously is exposition. It's just exposition through psychicness to fucking have all the other characters know what they're up against and stuff, and that's it. Like, that's the only thing I can think of why that whole thing of her being a psychic all of a sudden and having visions or whatever was even brought into this movie. Like, it makes absolutely no sense. And then after the guy calls Ray Wise on the radio asking for help and everything, and Ray Wise says that he'll call the cops, but he doesn't, obviously. He just wants to fucking kill this thing or capture this thing. And these people, these kids, celebrate and clap and cheer for way too long for this kid. For what? For getting on a radio and talking to somebody and saying, come help us? Any of them could have done that. Like, any one of them. And like, even that, if none of them could and it was just him, that's still way too long of celebration for this kid just making a call on a fucking radio. Seriously? Like, they're like, it goes on for a while. Like, it feels like it goes on for like 45 seconds. It doesn't. It was like maybe 15, 20 seconds. But even that is fucking long, but it feels a lot longer. Like, like I said, this movie has so many pacing problems. Like, so many pacing issues. And the creeper grabs the kid's head, and the girl shoves a stick through its head, and it rips out through the side of his face. Well, so it's like stuck right here and everything. And then like he tries to rip it out, and he's trying to like take it out both ways, and he ends up just ripping the half of his face off, and the fucking spike or stick, whatever it was, falls to the ground next to the bus with half his face like on it. It looks cool. It's CGI, but like it looks all right. Through his head, blah 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 blah. And it's funny. I said, I wrote down, why can't it, like when it was trying to get through like the roof and stuff, and then like it flew away. It was like, why can't it just fly far up like it just did, and then come down and like dive bomb through the fucking roof of the bus and get in, and then you, boom, Bob's your uncle. You're in the bus. And then like 30 seconds later, he comes crashing down from the sky. And I was like, oh shit, like you actually listened to me. And kind of not what happened. Like, he didn't like go through the bus, but like he did make a hole and like blew out all the windows. But then like we learn later when one of the kids says that when he picks the screw up and stuff, he's saying like he jammed the door, the emergency exit. He's like, he wasn't trying to get in, he was trying to keep us inside. So I guess that makes sense for why he's like not trying his damn hardest to get in that bus, because he absolutely could have gotten through that bus within like the first 2 minutes when he first showed up, like without a doubt. And the wing wrapping around the kid like a cocoon, and then decapitates him and like rips his fucking head off the wing like as he flies away, and fucking he's still like wiling about and like moving and shit like with no head. That's fucking ridiculous. Like it's funny as shit, but it is so fucking stupid. Still moving around like a chicken with a head cut off. The new head scene is fucking awesome. When he puts the head, like, because he doesn't have a head, so he fucking puts the head inside of him, then, like, you see the head sticking out through his chest, his stomach, and then, like, it moves all the way up through his neck and regrows, and it looks like the kid's face for, like, a few seconds, and then it immediately turns back to his, like, regular creeper face. That's fucking sick. I love that scene. Awesome stuff. Then we get, like, when they run from the bus, we get the Lost World Creeper Park. When it's like the raptor scene from Lost World. When, like, the fucking raptors are, like, taking down 3-4 of them as they're running through the field. That's what it reminded me of, like, on this rewatch. Like I said, I didn't remember a lot of this movie. So, like, a lot of this was, like, a bland. It was a bland watch, I'll tell you that. But it was a blind watch also, for sure. But, like, might be the one time running from a killer and tripping actually saved somebody. Like, there's that kid. Which kid was it? I don't remember any of these people's names except for Scotty. The only reason I know his name is because Scotty Doesn't Know song from Road Trip. Or Euro Trip, not Road Trip. Fucking, I think it was one of the black kids. And he was running and he tripped over a rock or something as he was throwing, as like the creeper was like swooping down to grab him, and he tripped over a rock and fell to the ground, and then like the creeper even looks back like he's pissed off that he missed him. I can't think of many other times in a horror movie, especially like a creature movie that kills people or a slasher film or anything like that, where being chased by a killer and tripping and falling doesn't lead to you being murdered. Like, this was like the first one I could think of. Like, after I saw this, I was like, I can't think of any other situations like that. If anyone knows any other ones, let me know. Where somebody has been running from a killer in a slasher film or a killer creature film or a killer monster, and they're running, and then that cliche thing of them falling in the woods or falling down while they're running and tripping and falling, but then it actually ends up saving them. Let me know if anyone has any movies in mind that happens in, besides this one. Because I'm definitely curious if it'll, make me, make a light bulb go off in my brain. Light bulb go off in my brain and remember and be like, oh yeah, that's right. That's a good example. Or maybe just one that I've never seen before, and that'll be interesting. And then Scotty gets boned, and then he's taken for a ride. I don't even know what that means. I know I made 2 double entendre puns, but what the fuck happened? Oh yeah, he gets the ninja star, fucking that's carved out of bone. That looks really cool in this movie. Like the ninja stars that he makes, that's carved out of bone, human bone or whatever, and then has like a tooth in the middle, like he welds it all together, and then he has a tooth in the middle of one, and then there's a fucking Derry's belly button in the middle of the other one. Like, that's some sick shit, man. And yeah, so he gets hit with the fucking bone ninja star, so he gets boned, and then he gets flown away by the creeper, so taken for a ride. So that's what I meant. Fucking, I watched these fucking like almost a week ago, so I was like, I'll write some shit down and then be like, what the fuck does this even mean? If I gotta watch, and see, this is the full experience I give you guys, not even just the movie. I'm discussing the commercials. If I gotta sit through one more fucking commercial reel, because these were both on Pluto TV, and I don't watch Pluto that often because it has a lot of ads. This movie, this whole movie, had ads like every 15 minutes. And it's a 2-hour movie, mind you. And they were the same 4 fucking commercials every single time. Every time. 15 minutes? Every 15 minutes you gotta watch the same shit. Fucking, if I said the fucking nerdy kid from Stranger Things in some new show, some honor student, I don't know, a guy lifting weights to make a metaphor for fucking needing therapy, and an Instaflex ad for bad joints, and an Instacart ad with fucking I like the way you work it, no diggity, fucking playing in the background. If I hear that song, or if I see any of those commercials again, I'm fucking breaking something. Like, I'm turning into Limp Bizkit, and I'm gonna break stuff. I'm gonna break stuff all over this motherfucker. I gotta listen to any of those commercials again. Like, it was really fucking, like, taxing. Like, why? Especially with how long this movie is already, and the pacing issues it has, and how it's slow as shit at times, and boring at times, and just fucking stupid at many times. And it's just that commercials repeating over and over just fucking added so much. And it's Pluto TV. It has like a whole bunch of channels of live regular TV with normal ass commercials. They can't just like plug those commercials in. They gotta use the same fucking 4 commercials. Alright. It's hot in this room. When I get hot, I get fucking cranky, man. Apologies. I'm like in a cranky mood. My eye is still fucking tearing like it's afraid of a Fulci film. And then Ray Wise to the rescue. And he comes with his little truck with the harpoon, that is like a homemade harpoon gun and everything. And the creeper's stuck in the air with the harpoon in him. And then he flies like from here, and then flies real quick to here, and then flies again over here. That's fucking stupid. That looks so dumb. I don't know. That does not work for me. And then when they're driving in the car, the guy, the girl, then the black dude in the back, when they're driving, and then like the creeper is following them and like flying at the back of the car, like where the black dude's sitting and stuff, and like he keeps screaming like Izzy's the one driving the car. And I only remember that because of the stupid nickname Izzy Not. He's driving the car, so the guy's yelling at him like, "Yo, Izzy, hurry up, move faster," and like the girl's like, "Move it up." I hate that in movies too, when they say like, "Go faster," and like you're already flooring it, like you can't go any faster. Yelling about go faster is not going to help anything. So that's annoying as shit. But then like he has this whole little plan of fucking of like, I don't know, just decided let's kill myself just to avoid this thing. Like he didn't think that he could get severely injured if not die from this crash or kill everyone. And he kicks this bitch out of a speeding car. That's fucking hysterical. I started cracking up. Like there was like no warning. There was like one warning. He was like, "Get out of the car." She's like, "What?" And he's like, "Get out of it," and fucking opens the door and just kicks her out. I was dying, man. That's fucking hysterical. Like he just fucking kicks her ass out of a speeding fucking car, and they're going so fast to outdrive this fucking creature flying at them. And then he just fucking hits the brakes, and the creature flies through the fucking window, and then the car flips, and the black guy gets his leg broken or something, and the other guy gets blown the fuck up with the truck, so he's dead. And what a stupid plan that was. And like, why bother even hiding? Like the black guy is hiding in the field and stuff from the creeper, and seeing the creeper hop around when he's missing a leg, and him just throwing his body like from place to place like to get closer to him is fucking funny. Like it's stupid, but it's fucking hysterical. Like absolutely hysterical. And like, but he's hiding and stuff, and like, why hide? He can smell you. Like he has 3 noses, so like 3 nostrils. He has the 2 here, and then he has the one that opens this way, which is really cool. That I like that design with him. But like, why bother hiding? He can smell you. Like he can smell you extremely fucking well. Like from what we're told, like this thing can smell your fear. Like, it could smell you from mad far away. It's like a super dog, but a creeper. A jeeper dog. I don't know. Just throwing ideas out there. One of them will stick one day. Let's see. And then when Ray Wise comes to save the day again, and the creeper is fucking trying to attack the black dude, and Ray Wise's truck just comes and smashes into the creeper. That truck made zero fucking noise. Zero. The creeper was facing that direction. He didn't see this truck coming flying right at him. No, like, maybe he doesn't have good hearing. I mean, he's like a bat. So I don't know how he doesn't have good hearing and stuff like that. And he has good smell. He couldn't, like, smell the exhaust from the car or something. I'm overanalyzing like always. But, like, zero noise that truck make. Zero truck. Dude, I can't fucking speak tonight. I don't know what it is. Fucking zero noise is what I'm trying to say. That truck made no noise. That's the point. And delete the fucking last 30 seconds of me making no sense. And then he impales it in the head with the fucking harpoon, and then he takes the other one and he starts fucking stabbing this thing like 100 times. Like, nobody thinks to go like, dude, enough. Like, you're gonna have a heart attack or something. Like, he's really giving it his all, like, stabbing this thing. And then, like, the fucking things, like I mentioned in the first movie video, like, the things that come up on his face and, like, come out and stuff, those look like fucking, like, reindeer ears. But, like, they, like, come over onto his face and, like, cocoon him almost, and, like, he ran out of time, so we find out that was the end of his, whole little 23 days of feasting that he gets to do. And that was another 23 years. We see a flash forward at the end, we're 23 years later, and the son is, Ray Wise's son is taking $5 a pop from people to come look at the Bat Out of Hell on display, pinned up on the barn. And Ray Wise is just sitting there with a shotgun in his hand with a harpoon gun next to him, pointing it at him. And, like, the kids are asking, like, how'd you kill it? What's the story behind this? Like, are you waiting for something? He's like, yeah, should be like another 2-3 more days. It's all right. I mean, really? Like, he wants to just kill it again? I guess. I don't know. Like, I thought he was, like, out to kill this thing for his vengeance for killing his son. No, he just turns out being, like, whoever the fuck the guy's name was who brought King Kong to New York to fucking show him off. But it is interesting that it does make you think a little bit about, like, those sideshow attractions and, like, freak shows and stuff like that, where, like, you go and you see, like, the bearded lady and the snake woman and the bearded snake woman and like all the dog face boy, like, all those type of sideshow shit that, like, you see and you're like, come on, man, like, this is so fucking fake. Makes you think, though, like, after watching this and, like, seeing the ending, like, of course, that's those kids' reactions too. It looks so fake. Like, you expect us to think this is real and stuff. Makes you think how many of those sideshow, freak show attractions you've seen in your life that might have had a story behind it, where it might have had bloodshed from it being out in the world. Something to think about, man. You don't know the whole story behind this fucking spider snake beard lady. But trust me, you don't want to know, because it's scarier than Jeepers Creepers. That's Jeepers Creepers 2. Moving on to the third film, which, this is going to be fun. Jeepers Creepers 3 coming right up.